I are clever.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Settlers Saturday, episode 42. I forgot we revealed the map here, that looks cool. Yeah, let's see how we're doing. Episode 42, we're doing quite well here. Fairly well. Someone suggested to me, actually, they got in touch with me on Facebook actually, which I completely forgot I'd even made a Facebook account for I Are Clever. But they said, why don't you go and build a healer's quarters? And I thought that might be a good idea. Do we have anyone that's actually taken a bit of damage though? Not yet, but I'm sure we will eventually. So a healer's quarters is probably a good idea there. Let's have a look around. Of course we've got this large temple on the way, and we're slowly chipping away at this stone. Someone also suggested, now that we've revealed the map, we know where this stone is here. It's a little bit of a distance away, so but it's a nice amount of stone though. Yeah, and we could probably do with having this stone as well, because this, I mean, there's not really much left there, is there? Look at that. Each one of them, a full one of them, I think is a stack. If I am correct, I'm probably wrong there. I've always assumed it was just one of these boulders made 8 stone, but possibly not actually. So there's not much left there, but there is a whole lot here. So someone suggested we make a second base here, like use a bit of a donkey farm, send some donkeys up there to do our bidding instead of actual people. I think that might be a good idea. We've got pretty much everything we need for a donkey farm. We've got the wheat, of course. We've also got the water. What's this building here? A waterworks, okay. Yeah, so all we'd need is a donkey farm. We'd also need a marketplace here as well. Maybe something to bear in mind. Yeah. We've got this large residence, 1 stone off being completed. We've got a bit of stone there as well. What's going off? I'll tell you what, let me pause this barracks. I'm going to pause this barracks while we're waiting for this 1 piece of stone. It must be on the way. Is it on the way? All the way from over there. This 1 piece of stone, it's gotta be for this large residence here. Okay. Okay. So the grain mill looks here. I was just looking, I just noticed this grain here. These have maxed out here, which isn't the most efficient thing we want here. And that's because the grain mill here is maxed out on flour. Yeah, we probably could use another bakery by the looks of things, or another waterworks, which we do have on the way here. So yeah, we'll definitely wait for that waterworks to be built, and then we could think about another bakery. We've also got to think about a pig farm for these iron mines. Yeah, maybe we should do that. We should probably start thinking about a pig farm. Okay. And of course I was just looking at what spells we could cast here. Of course I spammed Heavenly Gifts here just to see what we'd get. I was kinda aiming for stone, but we did have to spam quite a few things to do that. So we can't cast any spells for the time being. Yeah, that kinda sucks. So let's think about capturing this land up here, because this might take a while. We're going to have to get some pioneers up there to start with. I'll tell you what, we'll keep these pioneers, we'll send them up here though, to capture this land. Since it's so close to our barracks, we'll capture this land. We're going to have to wait for this large residence to get built, then we'll get some pioneers, then we'll send them up here, and then we'll think about a donkey farm. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a few things to do. What else? How's this small temple going? See, yeah, we definitely do need water here. We've got this mead maker's hut. It's got all the honey it needs from this one place, which is also maxed out on honey. We did the spell as well, so we've got loads of honey there. How much do we have? We've got 29 honey. And the mead maker can't do anything really because there's no water. Because there's one waterworks and it's trying to serve like 3 buildings here. Yeah. So let's get that other one built, definitely. Has this started? Okay, we've finished that. So we're going to be focusing on this waterworks here, hopefully. Tell you what, I'll just pop it on a high priority because, yeah, get people to focus on it a bit more. Could we go for another weaponsmith as well? Possibly. The way I deem if we need another weaponsmith or another smelter is I look at the amount of goods it actually has down there. And if it's maxed out, that means we can squeeze another one in. But if it's not quite maxed out, then, you know, maybe it's not worth it. So, possibly isn't quite worth it yet. Very soon, though. Yeah, we've got all... Did we have other buildings here? Yeah, look at this. We've got the coal mine. Is there another iron ore mine on the way somewhere? No, but there is 4 coal mines that I've dotted around. 4? Is that right? Yeah, there's 4 coal mines. Okay, 2. Is that one there? I can't remember where I put them. Never mind. Never mind. It's all good. Okay. So that looks like it's going to be built sometime soon. Well, there's the stone on the way. So let's think about building another building here. We can take this barracks off there. Yeah, that's probably had a big effect on it actually, because I paused the barracks, which means he was storing up all the spears there, which means we wasn't making any weapons. So probably not really any need for a weaponsmith just yet, thinking about it. We could probably go for that donkey farm. Let's go for a few. Let's go for a donkey farm, a pig farm as well. I'll tell you what, I'll get the pig farm and the slaughterhouse at least as close as possible. Squeeze it in there, okay, because they need to be as close as possible. The donkey farm we can kind of put out the way. I think there's no point in putting a donkey farm right here. Could I squeeze it up here? Aha. Where can I put it? Is that going to be in the way? No, that should be okay, yeah. So we've got the donkey farm there. Oh, that's a grain farm I clicked on accidentally. Is that going to be in the way? No, that's perfect. So we've got donkey farm, pig farm, slaughterhouse. Possibly could think about another waterworks there because both the pig farm and the donkey farm need water. So let's go for a waterworks as well. What would be the most ideal one to put on high priority? Waterworks maybe. We could think about another bakery as well. Let's go for the waterworks here. And then we'll also go for the pig farm. Waterworks and pig farm there on a high priority. Could we think about another grain farm as well? That might be on the cards, yeah. Another grain farm, but not quite yet. We've just put so many projects on. We don't have to worry about that quite yet. Keep an eye on the villager situation here because it takes a long time to build one of these large residences. Yeah, with our stone being how it is, it's taking ages. So yeah, we've got to keep an eye on that and do that stuff quite in advance here. Though we are still churning out people here, so it's not a big deal. Definitely pioneers this time as well. How many is that? 20. We'll send 20 pioneers here. Alt click to make them start the job straight away there. Okay, so we've stopped churning out people there, so this is what we're left with. Okay. And let me just double check the weapons here. It looks like we're just going straight for spears, yeah. Okay. Because we do have a fair few archers there. 77 archers there. There's a few there as well that I didn't see. So a good 80 archers. Quite a lot of spear women there as well. Okay. Okay, cool. Could think about another mead maker's hut. We've got so many buildings on the go at once, though. Probably not a good idea to try and squeeze any more buildings in. Still want to put in that healer's quarters. Not quite yet, though. I wonder where we'd put it. Where would we put it? The idea is to put all my troops in between this triangle of towers here. We've got this large tower here and then these two smaller ones. Yeah, that's the idea. So maybe somewhere in the middle is a good idea. Screw it, we'll put it there. But I'm going to pause it. I'm going to pause it for now, but we know it's there. We know it's on the cards. 5 wood and 2 stone needed there. Okay, the wood shouldn't be a problem. We've got quite a lot of wood. Well, 23. I think it's because I've got this strange ratio here of woodcutters to 3 woodcutters and only 1 forester's hut there. That's not ideal, but it seems to be working. Yeah, so we'll leave it like that for now. Seems to be going well. Did we just build something here? I see they're carrying all this wheat here. Is that going straight to the grain mill? Oh no, we got the pig farm built. Cool. That didn't even take very long at all, because I put it on a high priority, I assume. That was fairly quick. We've got this other waterworks that looks like it's almost built. Apart from we're having to go all the way up here for stone now, which sucks. So yeah, we should definitely think about trying to build a little colony here. With the pig farm built, we should think about this slaughterhouse as well, which hasn't really had any work done on it at all. Oh, it's got some wood on the way. Okay, that's good. It's got some wood on the way, but gonna have to go all the way up here for stone, which kind of stinks. Okay, where was I looking? Let's pop it on a high priority then. And with that, of course, I always forget, let's get an axe as well, because of course the slaughterhouse needs an axe. What else? Got the donkey farm. Let's put these 2 on a high priority here. The donkey farm, which hasn't even been dug out. Yeah, that and the slaughterhouse should be a high priority here. And we did have that little cache here, that little supply of stone, which is completely gone. Could we do something else? Oh yeah, a little bit more stone. We're getting some sulfur there that we don't really need. We could turn... What do you turn sulfur and gems into? Is it iron and gold? We could go for that. That might be a good idea. There's a little bit of gold here. We could go for that gold farm that we was talking about before. Not gold farm, the gold mine even. There's a nice amount of gems down here as well. Could we capture this land? I think we could. No one else is going for it. This guy's not going to take this land. We could come down here and capture these gems. If there's sulfur as well, we can use the alchemist den, which is I've used before, of course. Where is it? Here it is. Which is specific to the Amazons, which is pretty cool. We could think about that. We are running dangerously low on people again. I guess I sent 20 of them over here and they still haven't made it, so we might have to think about another residence sometime soon. Then again, there are a few people standing around doing nothing, so that's not so bad. We could start going for it, actually. Let's do it. Let's go for another residence here. It will take a while. Look, 9 stone. Wow. Could think about crushing a large residence, but I'm just a little bit worried that people are going to not be very happy about that. I think once we built this large residence, we could go about crushing a different one here. Or we could just go for it. Let's do it. Is anyone annoyed? Okay, no one seems annoyed that we did that. Let's get these geologists back to work. Sometimes they just start standing still. Stop standing still. Do your job constantly. Okay, that didn't seem to annoy anyone at all, crushing that residence. We did get a little bit of stone back from it, so you can't really complain there. But there's donkey farm on the way. We're going to be overrun by donkeys in no time. Yeah, just waiting on that stone, it looks like. Here we go. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ladies there. Yeah, that's all the stone, because both of these buildings need 3, is that right? Yeah, okay. So these are pretty much completed almost. The stone's on the way. There's not really much more we can do. This map just confuses people like crazy. Look at this, it just confuses the villagers with all the curves and things. It was happening up here as well, on this edge. Yeah, right here. Yeah, that's not really ideal. I wonder if this way would confuse them. This looks like a... I was going to say this looks like a river, but it's not a river, so you can't pass over that way, I don't think. Let's see what we can do. I'm just thinking with donkeys, they're going to be carrying the stone and they're going to be dead confused and it's not going to work. But if we could go this way could work. Possibly. I don't know. Down here then, like that, like up around here. This I'm thinking it might be the thin areas that confuse it. With the donkey, at least you can set different waypoints to get it to avoid certain areas, so that might help. Yeah, this bloody map. There was a thief there as well that spotted us. I guess that was an Egyptian thief. It could be a Roman thief, quite out of the way. Yeah, that's not very good. It's a lovely map. It's a nice idea, but it just, the game can't really figure it out, or the NPCs can't really figure out all the curves and things, which kind of sucks. So we've got to make sure, definitely make sure we don't carve out like 2 or 3 stacks of stone and then it just gets caught in some kind of like never-ending loop going back and forth like those pioneers were. That would be a waste of resources there. So yeah, let's try and avoid that. Is this donkey farm built? Not yet. The stone is still coming. The stone's still on the way. Okay. So yeah, with that slaughterhouse and the pig farm, we actually do have a few pigs here ready for when the slaughterhouse is built there. Let's go for a little bit more metal production here. Let's go for another iron smelter, possibly. Yeah, one more iron smelter if we can. And possibly a weaponsmith as well. I'll tell you what, we can squeeze in an iron smelter right there. Do we have space for a weaponsmith? No. Okay. So we got that weaponsmith. No, sorry, we got the iron smelter there. We could probably go for a bit more coal as well. So let's take one coal mine off. Yeah, just one, I think. We could also go for this gold. I'm really tempted to do this. I'm not sure if it's the perfect time for it yet, though. So we've got these pigs ready for the slaughterhouse. We're going to start churning out some pigs, which will go straight to the iron ore mine. Eventually, we can go to the distribution of goods here and turn off the bread, because the bread is most efficient going to the coal mines, of course. So we can stop it going to the iron ore mine there. Not quite yet, though. We'll do that once we are actually producing a nice amount of meat there. We'll do that. This donkey farm's ready. Just needs water. Look at this. The second these waterworks make any water, it's being used up instantly. I could probably think about doing another one. Yeah, we'll squeeze that in there. Okay. Maybe not the best location for that, never mind. Yeah, it looks like the second they make water, it's all being used. Yeah, okay. So we'll get one more waterworks there. We've got the other iron smelter. We could think about another weaponsmith as well, seeing as we're going for another iron smelter. I'll put these on a high priority wherever this coal mine is. Yeah, definitely a high priority on that. probably the iron smelter as well. Not so much the waterworks, we don't have to worry about that. That's just a little add-on there. So the iron smelter, and yeah, no point having 2 weaponsmiths and only 1 iron smelter, so we'll leave that weaponsmith for now. How we're doing with troop production? It's going okay. I mean, it's slow though, isn't it? If this was a real match, if we was playing online against people, we'd probably be destroyed by now. Look at this, we're 2 hours 15 minutes into the game. We're quite far into the episode actually, I just noticed. And yeah, we've only got 1 weaponsmith going. Not ideal. So yeah, let's build that second one as soon as possible. How's this going? What? Look at these materials needed here. That's strange. That's almost a rarity for this level. We've got a lot more stone here than we have wood. Then again, it seems to be fairly easy to get wood. We've got all this wood lying around. No big deal. Yeah, so don't really have to worry about that. I'm going to pause this barracks one more time. I don't like running out of people. It really sucks when you run out of people. So we've got this donkey farm going. Do we have any donkeys yet? Oh, look at them. I think this might be the first time I've used a donkey farm. I'm trying to think. In the entire episode, in the entire series, have I used a donkey farm before? I don't think so. I don't. We've been going a while, of course. What, episode 42 now? 42 weeks. I can't think. My memory's not that good to think back to every single episode. But off the top of my head, I don't think we've used a donkey farm. Pretty cool. So let's go for this. We'll kind of get it out of the way somewhere. What route do we want? I'm thinking this is a nice thick kind of walkway here. So up here, possibly have to go across here and then through here. So yeah, let's get this farm, this marketplace up here, I think. And we'll stick it on a high priority because it doesn't really need much materials, if I remember correctly. Okay. This large residence here, we could put this on a high priority. Look how little it needs now. 1 stone, 2 wood. Let's do that. Since we've got so many other buildings here, we'll put this on a high priority because it's so close to completion. Yeah. We've got the slaughterhouse done there, and we do have a little bit of meat lying around outside these iron ore mines, which is always nice to see. We could go for 1 more iron ore mine. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for 1 more thing. We've got a nice patch here. Somewhere like that. Yeah, that looks perfect. High priority for that. Let's do 1 more coal mine. I'm not going to put it on a high priority. We'll just take it off pause, so it should eventually get built if everything's going right. All these grain farms are a little bit overtaxed now. Yeah, they are being used quite a lot. Before, like at the start of the episode at least, it was this grain mill, and we had more flour than we could deal with. Suddenly there's no flour whatsoever, because obviously it's going to the donkey farm and the pig farm here. Look at that, the donkey farm is hogging it there. Six what is it, grain? There is a distribution here. It mainly goes to the grain mill and the pig farm. If you look here, barely anything goes to the donkey farm. Let's drop that down just a little bit. 16. Can we get 15? 14. That'll do. Okay, so 14% of the wheat is now going to the donkey farm. The rest, what was that? The other 43%, one is going to the pig farm and the other is going to the grain farm there, the grain mill even. Yeah, that seems a bit more fair. We should probably think about a grain mill again. How are we doing here? Okay. I just want to keep an eye on the amount of stone we got here. It's kind of starting to lack a little bit. This further away stone cutter as well. Yeah, there's not really much that one can do anymore. So I'll tell you what, I'll get this closer one to focus on the stuff that's kind of out of range. Yeah, okay. So this one can... Look at that, I can't... That's kinda in the working area there. Barely though. Barely. So this top one is going to get the stuff that the lower one can't quite reach. And if you're wondering why I did this and you didn't watch last episode, it was because there was a little bug here where the carriers would get stuck, because I put the stonecutters up here. They'd try and walk around, and then it would take a direct route from this corner here to this corner here. Do you know what I mean? It would take the straightest path, which makes complete sense, but it kind of got stuck around this area. So I've done it here so it just avoids this area here where it's getting caught. But it was basically between these two trees. So it's kind of put us a little bit of a disadvantage. And then that's what happened here as well. That kind of sucks. We've basically captured all this now as well. Yeah. So I'm going to send these people back. Let's wait till we get that. We'll get as much as we can. There's no point bailing now. That's like two bits of stone there, so we'll wait for that. But these ladies are done here, so we'll send them back. Send her back, at least. Let this lady capture this. Looks like we're done up here as well. That's the enemy border. Wow, we are really close to that, aren't we? Seriously close. I don't think they're going to branch out though. I've got a feeling they're going to stick to their base there. Yeah. We do need to save a few, actually, thinking about it. We need to save a few ladies here. Because we've got to set up a little base. We've got to set up a little mini base here. So I'll send some of these back. Are you getting stuck? Let's have a look to see if they get caught. No. It looks like they're doing alright. Okay. Nice amount of troops. Actually, I paused the barracks, didn't I? Oh, we got this one bit of stone we need for this. Can we, you know, cast a quick spell? No. That was a fail. Can we call goods? Let's see if this will work. Oops. Let's don't perform the miracle. Okay. Not really worth it. I was thinking if there was a stack of stone here, we could call the goods, bring them straight to the base. But yeah, it's not really worth casting the spell when there's only 2 stone. We've got a couple of donkeys here. We've got this. I was going to put this on a high priority one now, but we might as well leave it for now. Okay. Doing quite well here, guys, I think. We've got this second iron smelter up. Yeah. Churning out the odd pig. And all of these, what, there's only 3. These iron smelters actually have all have meat here. So I'm thinking I could cancel it, especially since the grain is a lot more limited here. I'll tell you what, yeah, let's cancel the bread. So iron ore mines don't get bread anymore. That should focus it a lot more on these coal mines. Yeah, okay. Look at that, all the coal it needs. This is lovely to see. All the coal it has, or well, it's produced loads at least. Let's get this other iron smelter going, maxed out as well. Cool. So we probably can get this weaponsmith going now. We've got these two other mines going. Should I put it on a high priority? I kind of want this. Look at this, it's got all the materials it needs now. Someone's dropped off stone, but no one's working on it. Yeah, okay. Where are all my builders? What are they doing? Oh, we've got them on the way. Okay. Okay. Nice one, guys. So we've got to be approaching the half-hour mark now. I think we have made quite a lot of progress here. Let's convert these ladies back. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to start work on this second base here. Thank you to the guy that suggested this. That's an excellent idea. We haven't quite made this healer's quarters yet, but I think that is still a good idea as well. We've got this donkey farm almost complete. That's the 30-minute mark, so I'll see you next week for another episode of Settlers Saturday.